Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building.
Are you ready?
Make some noise where you at?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready?
Make some noise where you at? What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Is the most dangerous man walking the streets of our city.
In the building, man.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building. Y'all know what it is. He's back. Man, listen, it's been a while since I've been away. Yo, I don't know. Some just maybe just wanted to just come on this morning. This was like, yo, listen, you've been putting it off long enough. But the truth is that when God tell you to do something, you got to go ahead and move in it. And the truth is, everybody, I have not been moving in my purpose. So, I'm back. I'm gonna be back. I'm trying to work through this crazy hectic job schedule that I have right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna try to bring you guys definitely the morning mashup the best way I can. In the background, you see my unapologetically Vince. That's exactly who I am. But it all falls up under my umbrella, the Vince Pass Experience. Pretty soon, you're gonna see podcasts going to come up. You know what I'm saying? Called Smoke and Fire. That's what my wife and I. We did. We about to get ready to have that popping in a minute. Give a shout out to everybody this morning that's out there, moving and shaking, doing what they do. So, it's just me controlling the boys, the ones and twos. You feel what I'm saying? Couple of things, shout out to my Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we doing that 1-2 thing. Y'all know what it is. We here. You feel me? We here. We moving. 3-2. Last night we did the dang on thing. Man, listen. Yo, Jalen Brunson is the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Whoever they think that he was the truth, he the truth. 44 points last night, 7 assists, 18 to 35 shooting. Joins a crazy elite club. You feel what I'm saying? Just with LeBron and some of the greats. He's on his way. He had 5 40-point games so far, and the most has ever been done in a playoff run has been 8. So. Just like the reporter even has said, like, yo, he still got some time, you know what I'm saying, to keep it popping. Last night, it wasn't just Jalen Brunson that stepped up. Josh Hart, 18 points, 11 rebounds, you know what I'm saying? So Alex Burke, 18 points, 5 3-pointers. Miles McBride, you know what I'm saying, 17 points. Isaiah Hartenstein, who's killing the boards last night, 12 offensive rebounds. And so, let's not think it's over, though, New York. You know what I'm saying? We still got a ways to go. One game left, but that one game could seem a million miles away. Everything can go wrong at some point. But we still fighting the curse of Clyde, man. You know what I'm saying? We still fighting the curse of Clyde of what happened back in the 70s, man. When we got rid of him. A lot of y'all don't know about that. I was, my brother always teases me about the Clyde curse, man. But we fighting it. But he sits on the sideline every night, roots on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Knicks. We 3-2, we up. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I can't stand the disrespect that always comes around Tiger Woods. So yesterday, Tiger Woods, he's playing in the major, right? So next thing you know, we talking about Y.E. Yang, okay? So we asked, who is Y.E. Yang, right? 2009, he was a South Korean guy who was ranked 110th in the world, who wound up beating Tiger, okay? And, the thing is that every time something happens with Tiger Woods, doesn't matter what it is, it's always as if Tiger never seems to be playing up to his game, right? And so they do their best to point this out. They always want to show the weakness in Tiger. And I just think that is just so unfair that when people do this, they are doing this in such a way that it really demeans. They try to take away who Tiger is. We have the Tiger Killer. We have, the Ireland is stepping up. the Brits that finally found someone. And it's always Tiger, 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 Tiger. Just let the man be. This was a 2009 PGA event. What does this have to do with today? You feel what I'm saying? Like, seriously, you know, and it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, shout out to Tiger Woods. He's definitely on the comeback. But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? We just can't keep allowing the media to always put Tiger in a box. You know what I'm saying? It just gets so tiring. You know what I mean? So, you know, keep Tiger Woods out your mouth, man, if y'all can't talk nothing good about my boy. You feel what I'm saying? But, yo, shout out to everyone that's out there this morning. Morning Mashup is definitely in the building. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else. Who out there right now? Shout out to on the 1-2s. Like I said, man, the Knicks doing their thing. Yeah, look, I'm going to get to what I really want to talk about this morning in a second. But I do want to chime in on one thing. So now, besides this Drake and Kendrick beef that's going on, right? Now we got this 50 Cent Meek Mills thing going on. Yeah, I don't know if you guys truly understand the level of responsibility that's taking place when you dudes have this level of beef. You know, somebody could really get hurt because there's no real camaraderie with this. Like, you guys really have some serious issues and ego problems when it comes to the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not just about music anymore. You guys are really putting out real damaging and disrespectful memes and video clips and disrespectful verses talking about people's families and children and things like that. Yo, listen, man, y'all got into the game in order for you to make a better life for your family. Why are y'all stooping this low to act as if you guys don't have a responsibility? Violence breeds violence. Y'all already know this. You know, I mean, I don't know if Drake know it, but, you know, 50, you know it. You was a victim of violence. Meek, you know, you was a victim of violence. You from the violence in Philly. Kendrick, you from the violence. I can't speak about Drake because, you know, not saying Drake not from the violence, but, you know, Drake had a different lifestyle, different life. All I'm saying is that there's a level of responsibility that you guys have, and not just to the music, to the hip hop fans, but you have a responsibilities to your family. How can you allow yourselves to be sucked into something like this? And only thing that's going to happen is record labels going to make money off of it. Period. They're going to have merch about this. People going to have shirts selling, things like that. And all for what? All for what? We haven't learned from the Biggie and Tupac beef. We ain't learned from that. Well, y'all keep on going, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all all upset because J. Cole made an apology to Kendrick and saying that, yo, this is not even in my character. But that gets downplayed because of the level of violence and discord that this continues to sow in the black communities, and especially amongst black men. Because there's a dividing line. Yo, Drake is better. Yo, Meek is better. 50 is this. Kendrick is that. Yo, come on, man. Really, at the end of the day, there's a whole bunch of crap, man. You dig what I'm saying? You guys are doing good in y'all communities. You feel what I'm saying? And if there's something wrong within the music, then let the music take care of it. You feel what I'm saying? If a dude got pedophiles in his camp, let the law take care of that. You dig what I'm saying? If a person is not doing right, let God take care of that. You guys are trying to play judge, jury, and God and the executioner all at one time. Yo, just do the music, B. That's all. We just want good music. Anyway, man, pushing right along. You dig what I'm saying? If you notice, I'm always giving a shout out to my Knicks. Y'all know what it is. Yo, listen, I want to talk to y'all this morning about something I found very, very disturbing. More than half of the black women, this is an article that I picked up on. More than half of black women in ages of 15 to 49 live with little or no abortion access. All right. Now, mind you, this is an article that's on NBC and CNBC that's going on right now. It says nearly 7 million of the country's 11.8 million black women are reproductive age. Now, mind you, that's between 15 and 49 based upon what they have. But, you know, the reproductive age can start as early as 11 and 12. All right. That's not in there. But they're talking about between 15 and 49. All right. It was released on Wednesday last week by the National Partnership for Women and Families, right? And they said that 57% of Black women ages 15 to 49, right, live in states with bans or threats to abortion access. They have increased over the last 2 years since the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. Now, let me tell y'all something. Only 21 states allow abortions, okay? 21. So we got 50 states, right? So that's 29 states that's in the red right now, right? Now, let's talk about many of these abortions that need to take place. All right, let's get into it. All right. Now, we're not saying that there's not active sexual activity going on, but let's talk about the sexual assaults and things that do take place, right? That never get spoken about. All right. So, according to RAINN, right? RAINN is, hold on for a second. I need to pull this up for y'all real fast. Bam. So RAINN is the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, and that's their telephone number right there, 1-800-656-4673. If any woman or even male is a victim of any rape, okay, any sexual assaults, incest, whatsoever, please, and you have no one to talk to, please call that number right there, okay? And let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Not me. I'm not saying let me talk about it, but talk about it. You dig what I'm saying? So, according to these statistics, and it's very alarming how we live in a country that is so male dominant. You know what I'm saying? Just so dominant that we don't even know what's going on in the country. We really don't know what's going on. All we know is laws. All we know is violence. Okay, but we don't know how this stuff is severely affecting people. Every 68 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. Every 9 minutes, and a victim is a child. All right, now, mind you, these are statistics. This is not Vince saying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Based upon my experience, but the reality is that this is what's happening out here in the world. Period. You know what I'm saying? In Botswana, it's a rape like every 30 seconds. All right, that's over in Africa. But we don't know about that because they don't report it. They just talk about it, as if it's a ticket. It's a ticket taper on the bottom of the news. All right, but the highest rate of rapes in the country, in the United States, are Native American women. Okay, Native American women are twice as likely to become victims of rape and sexual assault. Okay, so and it's not only them, but when you think about it, you have mixed race, right? Mixed race women, 24% of them. Black women, 18.8%, right? White women, 17.7%, right? Hispanic, Latino, 11.9%, and others, as in Asians and specific islanders, 6.8%, right? Now, so let's just go deeper into the stats for a second. Okay, so I think that sometimes we need to be educated on these statistics that they have dealing with rape. All right, and it's very alarming how when you have Black women who are living amongst these states that don't have access to be able to rectify in their mind a situation that was unjust, right? But now, I'm not saying that you don't have those who willingly had sex and may have made a mistake. Plan B, I guess that's something that's available right now, the morning after pill, right? I guess they're trying to push that. That's what it sounds like to me. Let me talk about that in the end. All right. They said 43% of Black women of childbearing age living in the states abortion restrictions where abortion is under the threats are Texas, Florida, and Georgia. These states have the toughest laws. I don't understand. Since the overturning of Roe versus Wade, right? One, this is a part of the game where you have in the Constitution even talks about the separation of church and state, right? So it just sounds like to me with the separation of church and state, it's really just a philosophical concept defining a distance between the relationships of religious groups and organizations and beliefs, right? And what the law, a conceptual ideology of the law. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like religious organizations separation of secular state, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're dealing in a way of living religiously, abortion is not on the table. All right, let's talk about that. But then when you're not living in that, you're living in a secular state of living, right? That's on the table. So the question is, what made the government or what made the Supreme Court overturn Roe versus Wade, right? If there's supposed to be a separation of church and state. Now, is that actually in the Constitution? That's my question. You know, that there's supposed to be a separation of church and state. So let's talk about it. The First Amendment Establishment Clause, which states that Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, is often interpreted to mean the Constitution requires the separation of church and state. This clause prohibits the government from establishing a religion or favoring one religion over another. The phrase separation of church and state itself does not appear in the Constitution. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The separation of church and state does not appear in the Constitution. So here we have the overturning of Roe versus Wade, right? Now, does this violate the First Amendment? Heavy. So now you have women who are victims of assault, rape, now being forced to have children. Being forced to have children when they didn't want to have the act done in the first place. How fair is that? Now, mind you, I'm against abortion. Okay? I'm against it. Let me be clear. There are some situations, especially amongst children, that warrant certain things to happen. I don't condone killing a life. There's a lot of green in this, man. Like there's a lot of landscape in this. So it's just a lot. But with the limited abortion, the limited access for abortion with the black women, and again, no one wakes up in the morning and say, "Hey, I want to be a victim of sexual assault." No one wakes up in the morning and say, "I want to be a rape victim." No one wakes up in the morning and say, "Here, take this from me." You know what I'm saying? And it just seems like every time we get to a certain place in society, all of a sudden we back at this reversal. You know, we're moving in reverse all over again. And with black women who are now becoming or have become more victims of a sexual assault and rape and incest over these last 10 years or 15 years, you know, how will we know the psychological effect that this has on a woman when you're forcing them to bear a child that they didn't want? So now we have we have systems that don't even work as it is, dealing with the foster care system, that don't have adequate means or adequate support to raise a child if a woman chooses to give up her child because of how the child was brought into the world, or they're not ready to take care of a child. And then, you know, then the welfare system gets strained. Then the Medicaid system gets strained. Then we have all these, you know, it's like a constant revolving door of strain, when at the end of the day, you know, you have to. A woman has to ask herself a question: if I miscarry, would I be arrested? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's not even. What happens to the economic opportunity for a black woman if she chooses not to have a child? You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that's tied to these this Roe versus Wade, man. Like it's like you know, abortion bans, economic opportunities, cost of living, racial justice, all this stuff are tied directly into abortions. I mean, it's just crazy, man. So I want to read a quote real quick. When you look at these experiences of black women, you can address a lot of different barriers that women face. Whether it's from race and gender, they're also women with disabilities, Fry said. Black women are often the bellwether of how well things are working. So when we fix things for black women, we fix them for all people. Now, I kind of don't like that statement there. You know what I'm saying? The reality is that, you know, black women are the bell. When black women begin to speak up, they're the bell. And I was told that growing up, you know, and I used to hate that statement. The reality is that it is. And they're ringing this bell very loud right now. And I hope that Congress really comes to an understanding that, you know, it won't be tolerated by the sisters. You know, it won't be tolerated by the sisters. These last 2 years of Roe versus Wade being overturned, you know, has really sparked a lot of protests around the country. And now that black women are really, really getting heavily involved in it because it's who is really affecting the most. I don't know about white women, but I can tell you this: that you know, I don't hear about a lot of white women being raped. We hear about the rapes, but rape is rape. But I know just the other day I heard about 5 of them just in the hood alone, and it's very disheartening when you look at these statistics and you hear about it. It's just disheartening that the availability of this thing is not available for those who are victims of crimes. It's just not. And I live in a state that is in the blue, but there's strict guidelines on there's strict guidelines on it. It's strict guidelines on what is allowed to be an abortion and what's not. So anyway, yo, it's your man Vince Pass in the building. You know what I'm saying? The day started. That's what it is. It's almost 9:00. Hope everyone has a dope and awesome day today. Shout out to everyone out there that's doing their one too. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Your man is back. I'm in the building. Last thing, we leave you with this. Yo, shout out to Rock Life, my church. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But make sure, yo, you know anybody that's a victim of rape or incest, abuse, anything, 1-800-656-4673. Take the number down, pass it along. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, man. You know, if you need some help for it, mental health, because I don't know what it is to be raped or abused sexually. I know some people have, but I know it's definitely it's a road back. You know what I'm saying? And even those that may have been attempted to be sexually assaulted, it's a road back. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everyone who's trying to get help, and shout out for those who are living in silence, who need help. Hopefully, you will open up and get the help that you need. Yeah, man. I want to leave y'all with this. You know, God is an awesome God. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I'm always going to shout out God. So, whoever don't like it, it's too bad. You feel what I'm saying? So, God is going to supply every need. You dig what I'm saying? And if you have a need today, I implore you to go see the Creator. Go see the Creator. We thank you, Lord, for everything that you give us. We thank you for everything that you supply us with. We thank you for your grace and your mercy. And we thank you for your love, your wisdom, and your understanding. I just want to tell you, I thank y'all. Shout out to my man, Anthony McCoy. Right now, my boy is not feeling too good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the McCoy family. Hope everything goes well this week, my boy. You feel me? I'm going to call you this week. Check you out. Shout out to my wife. Love you, babe. And, let's talk about it, man. Chop it up. Oh, yeah, shout out to my daughters, my sons, especially to my daughter, Kaya. She just graduated from college, you know what I mean, last week. It was fire, you know what I'm saying? Wilberforce in the building. Woo, woo, you feel me? And shout out to all my boys whose kids have graduated from here to abroad, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all the families who have graduated from high school. Class of 2024 is huge. Yo, don't let nobody tell you what you can't be. Be whatever God tells you you can be. You feel what I'm saying? Don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to your parents at times. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you becoming what you want to become. As long as you're doing it in the right way, doing it in a positive way, as long as you're not doing anything to hurt anybody, all is going to be well. Hey, shout outs to everybody, man. Y'all have an awesome day today. It's time to get it pushing out here. Let's get it cooking. You feel me? I love y'all, man. I'ma holler at y'all, man. It's your man, Vince Pass, signing off. You dig what I'm saying? For the Vince Pass experience. I'ma holler at y'all later. Y'all know what it is. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Vince Pass, in the building.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Vince Pass.
It's the most